Hi, this is part 2 of the video on the Wyoming state line. As many of you may or may not know, after doing a software update on my phone, it has made it extremely difficult to get videos uploaded to YouTube. So I have had to go back and take videos that I have previously already done and pulled together and re-edit and chop them into 2 parts, sometimes 3, in an effort to get them uploaded to YouTube. Because of this problem, my videos are kind of chopped up. At least I counted it up. I have about 5, maybe 6 videos that are actually going to be chopped up into 2, maybe 3 parts. This is not ideal, obviously, but there's very little I can do about it. Every time I go to upload a video, it stalls, it won't upload, it'll start to upload and then it'll drop off, start to upload, drop off, just doesn't upload, and it can sit there for hours. And I've attempted to do it many times, and I think one 15-minute video took me 5 tries to get it uploaded. Another video, well, it was the same video, it took me 5 or 6 tries to get it uploaded, and then every time the screen would time out, it would drop and I would have to start all over again. I essentially had to drive with the phone in my hand, constantly swiping the phone but not going off of the YouTube channel in an effort to get the video uploaded. Extremely annoying, very frustrating. So there's very little I can do about it. I don't know why it is so buggy now that my phone has done an update, but it's very buggy now, and I am having a very hard time getting my videos uploaded to YouTube. It's very frustrating. Anyway, then I've talked about this before, and you'll hear this probably a few times in all my other videos, because my videos are chopped up and they're cut off sometimes midstream while I'm talking, because there's no way for me to actually get the videos perfect when I'm doing that. And of course, then the second and third parts, the second part's going to have overlap, and then the third one's probably going to have overlap from the second one. So they're chopped up, they're overlapped. Not ideal, but this is the only way that I am able to even get it uploaded, and then it is very difficult. I am uploading one video. I tried to upload the 27-minute video and I just couldn't get it uploaded. I just could not. So finally I uploaded the 12-minute version, and it's still taking like 2 hours to upload. Very frustrating. Anyway, this is part 1 of the Wyoming border, and this particular video was only 23 minutes, so I chopped it into 2 videos, and part 2 is to come. But first, this is part 1. I thought I would get out of the car. It's about 7 p.m. Mountain Standard Time. Get out of the car to take a little video out here. I was sharing some stuff earlier, but I didn't want to. I was right near someone's house, and I wasn't too happy about doing that. There's like 0 people out here. It's like nothing. I mean, it's like all day today. I think I had one truck passed me, maybe 2 when I was down at Van Tassel. Basically, there is no traffic, and I went through Harrison, of course, and I don't think Harrison, Nebraska, and I don't think there was much traffic coming that way either. There's like very little. There's like nothing out here, and that's one thing that's influencing my decision to turn around and go back. I don't really want to be at Shadron. It was okay. It wasn't bad. I mean, it was a 24-hour store. It was, it wasn't bad. In fact, I cleaned up, whatever. I washed my hair this morning. Not bad at all, and it's not, it's not something I'll probably do tomorrow. But anyway, I wasn't too hip on staying on this road, because there's nobody, there's like no traffic. There's no service. I mean, I think I hear a car coming, which is crazy because there's like almost no traffic out here. But anyway, I thought I'd get out, finish up a little bit of the video, do a little bit more video, and ultimately I'm glad I got service. I found out that I am in the wrong direction. It is 100 on US 20 West. It is 137 miles to Casper, Wyoming, and essentially I was able to, I just saw a sign back there, and I am roughly 65 miles back to where I was last night at Shadron, Nebraska. So it's like I said, 7 o'clock. It's going to be dark in I don't know, hour and a half. It's going to be getting dark hour and a half. 2 hours it'll be dark, but this way, 137 miles is doable. But the biggest issue that I'm having, or I was having, about going to Casper, is that there's no service out here. There's literally zero. There's nothing. There's no service. There's probably no services until I get to Casper, which is almost 140 miles away. If there was an issue, I don't have a phone. I can't call for help, and there's no people out here either. And if there are people, and that's something that I think I shared this in another video. I shared it in another video like a long time ago when I was in Spokane, Washington, and I hit a deer, and a guy stopped. He asked if he could help me, but he just really gave me the creeps. Maybe he was just being friendly, but he was a really creepy person, and I didn't get a good vibe from the person, and so that's another issue. 3 things: no service, wildlife. There's wildlife. There's probably bears out here, maybe, I don't know. Just not, it's just no people, and possibly, there's the safety issue. So anyway, I just decided it wasn't particularly a good, just not a good idea. Okay, someone just now passed me in a Ford Bronco, so there is a little bit of some people out. There's a few here and there, but one thing I can say is that, and I noticed this in Nebraska as well, when I got to, like I was headed toward Alliance, well no, I had left Grand Island, Nebraska, going toward Ravenna Lake and toward Alliance on the Sandhills Byway. There was once it got dark, there was literally really no people, and there's not that many people on the road. I know that last night driving to Shadron, it was already dark when I left Fort Robinson, and I was only 27 miles though, so it's not a bad drive. There was, again, no people, but I did have service, and I have not lost service through Nebraska yet, but this is a good lesson when I get to South Dakota, and I am headed to Deadwood, South Dakota, not next. I would like to do the rest. I do want to do the rest of the Bridges to Buttes Byway, then the Gold Rush Byway, and then head on up to, which will basically take me to Deadwood. So that means I'm going to have to get a map. I definitely need a map. And if it starts to get later and dark, and I'm not really, and it's too far to my next destination, or I'm not sure about my next destination, or, I can't pull the information up, or there's no service, then I know from now on that I simply, whether I like it or not, once I've gotten 60, 70, 80, 100 miles, whatever it is, once it gets about 6 p.m., 7 p.m., whatever, depending on how far out I am, then depending on how late I start, I got to turn around. I just got to turn around. I got to turn around. If it's 70 miles and it's getting late, then I simply explore, turn around, go back to where I was, start the next day, and hopefully start earlier. I thought I was getting an early start today, but obviously I did not. Anyway, I know I'm talking a lot, I'm rambling. Ultimately decided to turn around because I've seen Wyoming, I've been to Montana, I've been to Yellowstone, It would be wonderful if I could, but it's a long way out. And I still have stuff I want to do that I've not seen. I have not been to Deadwood. I've not been to Sitting Bull's gravesite. I've not done these byways. So anyway, but there is the rest of the Buttes, the Bridges to Buttes byway, and I will pick that up in Chadron and travel east. And then from there, next stop will be the Gold Rush byway, or rather to Deadwood. Anyway, I've rambled on enough out here. This is going to end up being more than one video. Probably just one video here for Wyoming. But it is very beautiful out here. It is absolutely phenomenal out here. It really is. If I had hit Wyoming a few hours earlier in the day, I definitely would have went further. In fact, I may have went on to Casper, but maybe not. But I would have went definitely farther into Wyoming. Anyway, I'll be back just a little bit later. Okay, I just crossed back over the Nebraska line, and according to the little, I don't know, marquee back there, I am 9 miles back to Harrison. Anyway, it's about 7 o'clock, a little past 7 o'clock, like I said. It's Mountain Standard Time, so I don't have to be in a real rush to get off this road because it'll still be daylight at 9 o'clock. Well, actually, it gets dark right at 9. When it was on Central Time, it got dark at probably about 10, 9:30, 10. Anyway, I'm here at a historical marker. It's called Coffee Siding, and let me give you a little information. It says large pioneer ranches were established in this region of Nebraska in the 1870s and early 1880s. Charles F. Coffee was one of these pioneers, with ranch headquarters on Hat Creek in Nebraska and Rawhide Creek in Wyoming. By June 1886, the Fremont, Elkhorn, and Missouri Valley Railroad, later the Chicago and Northwestern, reached the present site of Harrison. On August 15th, Coffee shipped the first train load from Harrison to Chicago. Coffee Siding, located here to avoid higher freight rates in Wyoming, became an important shipping point for Nebraskans. Wyoming ranchers also trailed herds here for shipment. Near the 1,023-foot-long siding, Coffee built 7 cattle pens. Cattle awaiting shipment were pastured on the Niobrara River south of here. As many as 3 cattle trains, each consisting of not less than 14 cars, were sometimes shipped at a time. Ranching continues as the major industry in Sioux County, but development of better roads and use of huge cattle trucks have reduced dependence on railroads. Sidings and pens used continuously through the 1940s were removed in 1958, and little remains to mark Coffee Siding and the pioneer ranching activity it represented. Okay, very interesting. It doesn't make much sense to me. Siding, it doesn't. I don't quite I understand. The man's name was Coffee, but whatever. I get, yeah. Just anyway, but it's beautiful. Like I said, I just crossed back over the Nebraska line, and I'm just right over the line. So it's like right here, like just right beyond is where you're facing is the Wyoming line. I already did the Wyoming line. I already took a little video of that. So it's 9 miles back to Harrison. I've already done my video there, and then it's back to Chadron. Okay, I am headed toward Crawford and then Chadron. Crawford will be my first stop at a gas station there. I hope it's still open so I can go use the restroom. If not, I can probably make it on in Chadron. Anyway, here is the sunset. You cannot see it from here. Well, the car's coming, so oh yes, it's gorgeous. Oh yeah, that's gorgeous. I'm gonna have to take a couple of photos. Yeah, oh yeah, it is. It's very, very pretty out here. Okay, let's zoom all the way out and see if I can. Yes. However, it's not Great. Okay, that's at 10x. You can barely see the sun. I was coming up, I'm traveling east. Oh, shoot. And I looked in the rear view mirror and I could see this bright ball of red. And I said, you know what? Every night I've been getting a video or a couple pictures. Oops, zoomed all the way out. It likes to shake. Anyway, and I saw this and I said, you know what? I gotta get a picture of the sun. Let's zoom out just a little bit. You can barely see it now, but that stops it from shaking. Anyway, ooh, it's still shaking. Darn, I guess but you can see it on the video. It looks kind of a pinkish across the sky. Yeah, it's gorgeous. All right, absolutely gorgeous. This concludes the Wyoming-Nebraska border video. Let's see, next video is at an overlook in Nebraska on my way back to Chadron, Nebraska. It's a kind of a long video. It's actually it's at an overlook and it's a sunset. So anyway, this concludes this video. I hope everyone has a good week. God bless. Peace. This is the conclusion of part two rather, of the Wyoming border. Again, I've talked about this, and you'll probably hear it a few more times about my videos being chopped up, having a really hard time getting them uploaded to YouTube. Anyway, I know I'm repeating myself, but every video I am explaining why the videos are chopped up, because they are choppy. Because I'm having to chop them up, they're choppy and not as I would have them. And if I'd known it was going to be this difficult to get them uploaded, I would have chopped them up. I've done a better job of chopping them up when I was editing. I wouldn't have chopped them up midstream, obviously. And from now on, when I do my I'm doing shorter videos now, but I will definitely know to chop them down after about 7 or 8 minutes and then start another video. Obviously, I will know to do that and to introduce it as part 2. I will know to do some of that. But for now, I didn't know that. I didn't know I would have a problem after doing the update. I didn't even want it to do the update. It just automatically did it itself. Anyway, so there's going to be about 5 or 6 videos that are going to be chopped down into 2 or 3, so not ideal. But it is what it is. With that, I'm going to say good night. I hope everyone has a good week. God bless. Peace.